Shalom Akim, Wa'akwathiam, Kauhalayam, Wahata Pa'avatla, Abanawi Yahweh, Bahashem Shal, Malak Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Shalha, Wakakwadash, Lai Walam Yam, Wa Ariyam. All praises and the glory to our Father Yahweh, in the name of King Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit forever and always. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Everywhere. Much love to all you brothers all around the earth, out on the highways and byways, out on the front lines of this spiritual war, helping seal the 144,000. Ha Bayath Shao Dawadah, the house of David, and we pray to be part of that number. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing. Much love to the helpers and friends of the prophets, of the men and women that are gonna be part of the 144,000 and the 1/3. And much love to the 1/3 Israelites scattered all around the earth, the great multitude that scatter amongst the heathen nations, and even look just like these other heathen nations where they have been scattered too, and don't have the typical Israelite appearance, having woolly hair and melanated skin, but they still go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the holy, royal, chosen seed line, who the kingdom of heaven, salvation, the covenants, promises, blessings, and everlasting life is only for. And much love to the 1/3 women and children that are also going to receive salvation through a man of the Lord. And this video is titled Spiritual Powers, Blessings, Glory, and Women and Everything. Yeah, this is gonna be like mostly a freestyle video. I'm gonna do mostly freestyle talking and get minimal scriptures because I got so much to say. And sorry for not putting up videos the way I normally do. I've been having some really bad technical difficulties, but I do got some good news for y'all. I was gonna keep this a surprise, but it's too good of news to keep to myself, and I can't contain it. But my old phone that I used to use for the slideshows and spiritual power videos, and the Isaiah 4:1 videos, and the chariot videos, I will have that phone working in a few weeks, Yahweh Ratazah. I finally figured out a way to fix it, and I ordered a little Samsung toolkit because it's a Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, and I'll be able to repair it and replace the battery. Because you know, with these newer phones, you can't just pop the back off. It has to be done a special way, and I ordered a little toolkit off of Amazon to repair it. So please pray that this works out, Akim. I'm begging you. Please pray that this works out so I can get back to doing those old videos I used to do before with the slideshows and everything. Those videos will be coming back very shortly, I promise y'all. Yeah, all I gotta do is get that phone working again and everything's gonna be all good. Cause one brother put a comment on my video asking me to do a slideshow video about the kingdom of heaven. Oh, trust me, I can't wait to do those again. And plus, on that old phone, I have so many sick beats and everything that I plan on using for Isaiah 4:1 videos, Kingdom of Heaven videos, chariot videos, and everything. And trust me, those videos will be coming back shortly. Come on, please play for me. I need this to work out. We need this to work out. For real. So everything's slowly coming together. And now I gotta use this other phone again because the recent phone that I just got, that phone's having problems. So now I'm using this one again, the one that has the tint. And this phone be messing up sometimes, but it's much better than the other one, so let's get right into it. Yeah, so this video is titled Spiritual Powers, Blessings, Glory, Women, and Everything. For real. And I want to touch upon a little of everything. And you know what one of our favorite topics is, and guess what? Let's start talking about women. Oh my gosh, so me and so many other Akim, we've been talking about all the crazy woman stories we've been having lately. It's like, I know a lot of you brothers have stories too, but I've been having 9s and 10s begging me for marriage lately. I've been having beautiful ass women, beautiful eyes, perfect bodies, hair down to their ass, beg me to take them as their wife and for me to be their husband. Yeah, so guess what we're getting at Glory? This paradigm shift is rapidly increasing. Everything is moving so much faster. The coronavirus coming was the best thing to ever happen. We're coming into our power, and these 2/3 devils and heathens are going down. We're living in beautiful ass times. And guess what? It's only getting better and better for us. You see, everybody else is bugging out, but we're not bugging out. We're happier now more than ever. And I was talking to this fine ass Asherite woman today, so-called Venezuelan. And she said that she'll do whatever I want and everything. And guess what? I'm like, you know what? Let me put it to the test. So I asked her. I was like, how do you feel about me having multiple wives? She's like, that sounds good. She's like, whatever makes you happy, my love. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, we're coming into our glory. We are coming into our glory. Yo, I've had countless drop dead gorgeous women tell me that they'll do whatever I want they will do whatever I want them to do. Yep, so we're coming into our power. Women see that we got the glow. Women see that we're shining. Women see that we are more precious than fine gold. And let's get that scripture. Let's go to Isaiah 4:1. Isaiah 4:1, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach. Yep, and guess what? That's happening already. We're already seeing everything happen, and the worse things get, the more the prophecy is going to increase. Yo, so guess what? We're not going to be lacking anymore. We're already coming into our blessings. We're coming into our season. We're in the beginning of our season. And guess what? Right now we're in April. And what's that saying when it comes to April? April showers bring Mayflowers. Well, guess what? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua is about to shower us with blessings. This is our time. This is our time, and nobody can take it from us, because it was ours before we even prayed for it, and it was ours before even the foundation of the earth. Yep, so nobody can take our crown. Nobody can pluck us out of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua's hands. We got so many beautiful things coming. All the beautiful women you want. Every woman you mocked up. Everything you want is coming. Everything. So that's why it's so important to pray. And it's so important to envision all your blessings, having them and everything. For real, because if you can picture it in your mind, then you could hold it in your hand. That's why it says in Proverbs, it says, as a man thinketh, so is he. Law of attraction. If you're thinking about it, and if you're praying for it, and if you're meditating upon it, guess what? You already got it. Because you're on the same vibration as the things that you want, so guess what? It has no choice but to come to you. Yeah, everything was already ours. We're living in beautiful last times. This is beautiful. And this is Isaiah chapter 13 and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Yeah, so guess what? We have a glow to us that nobody else has. All the other millions of men on earth, they don't have the Holy Spirit. They don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They don't have the glow like we do. Only we got that. So guess what? We're automatically a million steps ahead of everyone. Their money ain't doing shit. You see, now we're in a time where money's becoming obsolete. You got all these people with money, but their money can't help them right now. Everything's shut down, but the only thing that's prospering is the word and the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai. And only we got that, and money can't buy that. Like how that saying goes, you are rich when you have things that money can't buy. Yeah, so guess what? We are rich. Yahweh Shai said that we're rich, and let's get that. Let's go to Revelation. I was about to say Isaiah. Revelation chapter 2 and 9. I know that works in tribulation and poverty. Talking about us. Because right now we're in a lower state. But thou art rich. Yeah, we're spiritually rich. And very soon we're about to be physically rich. Even beginning on this side, when Yahweh Shai gives us abundance, when our hell breaks loose. And I know the blasphemy of them, which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Yep, so that's talking about those devils over there in Israel. All these devils claiming that they're Jews, which they're not. We are the real Jews. We are the chosen. The whole entire earth is seeing it. Nobody can deny it. Nobody can fight up against the truth. The truth is prospering, and all the lies and all the deception is being shattered and destroyed. For real, so we're living in beautiful last times. And guess what? We're about to have that spiritual power too. Yo, we're at the lowest that we've ever been, and we already got all these women sweating us, women of all nationalities. I've had fucking the most beautiful woman I've ever seen come at me lately. I'm talking Asherite women, so-called Venezuelan, so-called Colombian, beautiful Manassite women, so-called Cuban, beautiful Simeonite women, so-called Dominican. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, this has never happened to me before. I'm like, I'm loving this right here. And guess what? This is only the beginning. You ever heard that saying, there's a whole lot more where that came from? Well, guess what? There is. And there's a whole lot more of that on the way. Just imagine how it's going to be when women see us with that spiritual power. When we're doing miracles, when we're flying, when we're putting 100 men to death at once, when we're running at super speed, when we're throwing school buses like it's nothing. Can you imagine that? This is what we got coming to us. We've been enduring all this time. We've had all this patience. We've been going through all these trials and tribulations. And guess what? Now the blessings are about to come. Everything's about to happen. We're coming into our power, and the whole entire earth is going to see it. And everybody's going to be ashamed for not believing, for talking shit, for scoffing, for making fun of us, for persecuting us, for not believing. Everyone's going to be ashamed. And this is Psalms chapter 110:3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. Yep, everyone's going to believe. People are going to have no choice but to believe. When people see us with that power, there ain't going to be no more scoffing. Everybody's going to want to be cool with us. We're going to be the new celebrities. Everybody's going to want mercy. Everyone's going to be asking how can they get this power. People are going to be offering us their cars. People are going to be offering us their money, their houses, everything. Any type of prized possessions they have, anything of value, people are going to offer us whatever they got just so they can try to get that power. But they're not going to be able to get it. Because this power cannot be obtained carnally. It can only be obtained spiritually. Yo, so we have a lot of great things on the way. People are going to see that power. For real, we're about to be the new celebrities. These people are going to be put to shame so damn badly. Yo, and I seen an ill quote too. It was like very soon. It said something like, very soon when you make it and you receive your glory, all the people that ignored you before and all the people that disrespected you are going to be telling everybody how they met you. Yeah, that's going to be happening very soon. When people see you on Instagram live streams and YouTube live streams, healing people and doing amazing things with spiritual power, everyone's going to talk about where they remember you from and how they met you, how they went to school with you. Your ex is going to be talking about how they used to be with you. People are going to be like, that's my cousin, that's my brother. Oh, he used to be my friend. Watch, everybody's going to want to be cool with us. But by the time they want to be cool and be all nice, it's going to be too late for that shit. Hell no. If you don't want to be with us during our struggle, then you can't be with us during our glory. Yep, and that's how it's going to be very soon. Everyone's going to be looking very, very stupid. Slakia. Everyone's going to be looking very stupid real soon. And now, let me go to Zephaniah, the 3rd chapter. Zephaniah chapter 3 and 19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. Yes, so in every land where we have been put to shame, every country and every continent on earth, guess what? We're going to have glory. We're going to have respect and power. Everyone's going to be bound down to us. It says, at that time I will bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people on the face of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith Yahweh. Yeah, so this is what we got coming. Everyone. Every woman that disrespected you, all your family, all your old friends, everyone that ever seen you on the highways and byways, everyone that has ever rejected the word, anyone that ever scoffed on the common board, guess what? They're all gonna be put to shame. All the heathens, all the 2/3, every single one of them. And it is gonna be beautiful. Watch, when you get that power, you're gonna have your ass kissed more than ever before. Not only by women, but men too. Men are going to want protection. Men are going to want to be cool with us because they're going to see our glory and they're going to want some of that. But like, nah, you weren't riding with us. You weren't with us in the trenches. You weren't with us during the hard times. You weren't with us while we were going through this purification. And now you want to be with us now that the purification process is finished? Nah, it don't work that way. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, so we have a lot of great things that are about to happen to us. We are living in the best times ever. We've been waiting for this for so long, and we're about to see it all happen too. We're about to see it all happen. For real, you know how people say the world is yours? Well, guess what? The earth is ours. The universe is ours. And not only will we be kings on earth, we're going to be kings throughout the entire universe. Because this whole entire universe was made for us, and we are about to inherit everything. And even before the kingdom comes, on this side, we got a lot of blessings coming. That spiritual power's coming, that glory's coming, abundance of food and resources during Jacob's trouble, and all the beautiful women we want. Everything already belongs to us. And no one can take it away from us either. And now, let's go to 2 Chronicles chapter 15 and 7. Be ye strong, therefore, and let not your hands be weak, for your work shall be rewarded. Yes, so we gotta be strong and keep going, because guess what? Our blessings and our glory, this spiritual power, all the women we want, everything that we desire, guess what? It's coming a whole lot sooner than we think. We're about to get it, and this gotta be the year for it. Look at everything else that's going on. This gotta be the year for it. So guess what? You about to get everything you ever wanted. You about to be overwhelmed with blessings. You're gonna have more blessed than you could even count and that you could even imagine. This is what we've been waiting for. Yahushua said the first shall be last and the last shall be first. So everyone else, they had their little something something. But guess what? Our turn is the best turn. Our blessings are infinite. Our wealth and our power and our glory and our turn lasts forever. Everyone else, they had a little something, but theirs was temporary. Ours ain't never coming to an end. And let's get that too. Let's go to Matthew the 19th chapter. Matthew chapter 19. And here we go. Matthew 19 and 30. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Yep, so guess what? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua saves the best for last. So we're about to see the greatest blessings, the greatest glory. We're about to see the greatest miracles, the greatest deliverances. We're about to see the greatest everything. Yo, for real, we're about to be crying tears of joy very soon. And we're going to be crying tears of joy on this side. Yo, watch. You're gonna be up in a bunker chilling. You're gonna be up in a luxury bunker. You're gonna be on a giant bed the size of a convenience store. It's gonna be you and all your beautiful wives cuddling together with their hair down to the floor, them wrapping you up in your hair like a burrito, and you're just gonna be just chilling. They're gonna be sleeping on you like a little baby, and you're just gonna be smiling with your eyes open, laid back like, damn, I prayed for all this. I remember praying for all this back when I had nothing, and now it's finally here, and I'm living it. Yeah, and I seen an ill quote that said that too. It said, very soon you're gonna walk into all your blessings, and you're gonna look back like, wow, I remember praying for this. Guess what? That's about to happen. This gotta be the year for it. This gotta be the year. We gotta speak it into existence. This is our time. We've caught enough hell. We've been through enough shit. We've been through enough persecution and demonization. And guess what? All of our blessings are right here. Remember that. This is our time. This is our time. Like how people say take over, and how brothers say this is the Jake over. We're taking over. And nobody can do a damn thing to stop it. And let's go to that too. Let's go to the book of Daniel. This is Daniel chapter 7 and 18. But the saints of the Most High Yahweh shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Yeah, so our turn's forever. And guess what? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, he's given us a little sample, and he's given us some appetizers on this side. For real, so many great things about to happen. For real, we're about to be doing miracles and have spiritual power. Remember, you are about to be able to do anything you put your mind to. If you always want to do parkour, if you always want to b-boy, aka breakdance, whatever amazing talent you've ever wanted to learn, but you never got a chance to do it, or maybe if you even did do it, but you never got to the level that you wanted to, guess what? With spiritual power, you're gonna be on a level higher than you could ever imagine. Because with Yahweh Yahushai, nothing is impossible. And let's get that too. Let's go to the book of Luke chapter 1. Luke chapter 1, verse 37. For with Yahweh, nothing shall be impossible. Yes, so remember, with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, nothing is impossible. If you want to dance, any amazing talent when it comes to martial arts or whatever. You're gonna be able to do anything. And picture all your idols in the world that you looked up to when it came to anything, whether basketball, whether dancing, anything. Guess what? You're gonna be on a level infinite times higher than that. We're gonna do things that the average person can't even do, because we're gonna be on a heightened level. No one's gonna be able to replicate us. Nobody's gonna be like the 144,000. So when it says that we are more precious than fine gold, that's literal. Nobody on earth is like us. No one on earth can come close to us. Whether, it don't matter how much money they have, their material possessions, anything they have, nobody can achieve the level of the 144,000. The 144,000 are like mythical creatures. Nobody's like us. Nobody is like us. You don't come across a man with 144,000 every day. It's like when you go on the highway or when you're out in traffic, you see Toyotas, you see Hondas, you see Nissans, you see Fords, you see Chevrolets. But it's not every day you see a Lamborghini. It's not every day you see an Aston Martin. Guess what? Well, the elect are like spiritual Lamborghinis. Ain't nobody like us. We stand up from all the rest. There's 7 billion people on earth. There's 5 billion women and 2 billion men, but you only have 144,000 men that have the glow, that have the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, and that's us, Yahweh Ratazah, beginning with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and all the way on down. Ain't nobody like us. And that's why you can't let nobody take your shine away. Because these faith boosting words and everything that you see on videos, ain't nobody else gonna tell you this, because nobody wants us to recognize our glow. Everybody wants us to be dark just like them. Nobody wants us shining. But guess what? They can't stop us from shining. Because Yahweh Shai said that we are the light of the world. And a light that is set on a hill cannot be hid. So our light can't be hid. We have no choice but to shine. We can't hide our shine. It's like trying to hide the shine of the sun. It's impossible. Ain't nobody taking our shine away. We were born to shine. Like how that saying goes, you weren't born to fit in. You were born to stand out. Fitting in is boring. Standing out is better. And guess what? The closer we get to the end, the more we're shining. So don't let nobody make you feel ashamed of your shine. This world is all about darkness. Beware of light. And I seen another ill quote too. It was like, you weren't meant to fit in this world because you were meant to bring in the new one. Yep, and guess what? We're ushering in the kingdom of heaven. That's why we're prophesying and speaking this word, because by us bringing out this word and selling the 144,000, that's bringing in the kingdom of heaven. Yo, so we have so many great things on the way, and we are extremely close to receiving everything. For real, we are so close. And this is Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 17. Our Lord Yahweh, behold, thou hast made the heaven and the earth by thy great power and stretched out arm, and there is nothing too hard for thee. Yes, so nothing is too hard for Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. Just remember, you're going to do anything you put your mind to, and nothing's going to be off limits. When we get that power, being on earth is going to be like a giant video game. Because nothing's going to be impossible. You're going to be able to sleep on a cloud. You're going to be able to breathe underwater. You're going to go around villages, go in children's hospitals, healing sick Israelites. You're going to be getting a bunch of women. You're going to be going to zoos, going to slaughterhouses, feeding all the animals. You're gonna go to your loved one's grave, your favorite uncle, your grandfather, your grandmother, and bring them back to life. You probably have a favorite pet that died recently or a while ago. Your dog, your cat, your rabbit, your turtle, your snake, whatever. You're gonna bring them to life. We're about to be doing some amazing things. And Yahweh Hashem Yahshai said that we are gonna have all of our heart's desires. So remember, nothing's gonna be closed off. All the women you mocked up, everything you want, everything is out of yours. And it's all about to be handed to you on a silver platter. Nobody can take it away. Nobody. And let me get that scripture. This is Psalms chapter 30. 37. I went to 34 by mistake. Psalms 37:4. Delight thyself also in Yahweh, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Yeah, so guess what? We delight ourselves in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua by doing the work, praying, keeping the faith, staying strong and enduring. And guess what? He's going to give us whatever we want to. For real. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua giving us all of our blessings. It's going to be like Christmas times a billion. Not even a billion, infinite. We're going to have everything. Nothing's going to be closed off to us. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua made everything, so guess what? He can give us everything. And guess what? It's already yours. It was yours before you even prayed for it. It was yours before you even got down on your knees and asked Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua for it. Everything already has your name written on it. Everything you want's already in your spiritual bank account waiting for you. And let's go to that too in Isaiah 65. That's one of my favorite scriptures. Isaiah chapter 65 and 24. And it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer, and while they're yet speaking, I will hear. Yep. So guess what? Everything's already yours. All those women that run through your mind that you want so badly, you already laid with them. You're already wet up inside them. They're already your wives. They're already calling you Adonai. Whatever you picture, whatever you want, whether it's spiritual power, the things you want to do with spiritual power, the woman you want, the food you want when all hell breaks loose, all the amazing gems you want when it comes to precious stones, precious metals and everything that you want decked out in your apparel for the kingdom of heaven and on this side, that you want your houses and palaces to be built with, all the animals you want, anything you want, you gotta envision yourself and picture yourself as if you already have it and life with it. When you envision things and pray for something, you can't pray for it as if you don't have it. You gotta pray for it as if it's already yours. And that's called law of attraction. And yes, the law of attraction is righteous. When you pray for something and get something, what is that? That's law of attraction. When the scriptures say, as a man thinketh, so is he. So whatever you think, you become. What is that? That's law of attraction. It's very simple to understand. So guess what? You can attract anything you want to. Anything you want. And let's get an example. Let's go to Samuel. Let's go to 2 Samuel. This is, let me see. Nope, that ain't the one I want. Here we go. This is 2 Samuel chapter 12. And I'll begin at 7. And Nathan said to David, Thou art the man, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of Israel, I anointed thee king over Israel, and I delivered thee out of the hand of Saul. And I gave thee thy master's house, and thy master's wives, into thy bosom, and gave thee the house of Israel and of Judah. And if that had been too little, I would have given thee such and such things. Yeah, so guess what? Whatever we want, whatever we desire, we can have it. And you got to actually believe that. That's why Yahweh Shah said, when you pray for things, believe that you already have it and you will receive it. So remember, whatever you want, you already got it. You got to picture it like that. All your favorite foods, you got to picture actually eating it. You got to picture it on a plate, nice and steamy, eating it, enjoying it, chewing it, swallowing it, being satisfied. All your favorite women, you got to picture cuddling with them, laying with them, holding their hands, kissing them, making love to them, having children with them. You got to actually envision it. And even Elder Apostle Gabar said that. He said the prophets were visionaries. You got to actually picture things. You got to picture yourself having it. You got to close your eyes. You got to meditate upon it, pray upon it, envision it, imagine it. You got to imagine it. You got to picture it as if you already got it. And then guess what? By you meditating upon it and praying upon it, guess what? It'll come to you. And let me get a drink of water real quick. Bear with me a second. All set. And now I'm gonna go to Mark the 11th chapter. Let's go to Mark chapter 11. Let me see. Here we go. Mark chapter 11 and 24. Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. Exactly. So you got to know that you're going to get it when you pray for it. You're not praying for something just to not expect it. You expect to have it, right? So guess what? You may be experiencing male pattern baldness. You may be slightly overweight. You may be obese. Guess what? You got to picture being lean. You got to picture having 6% body fat, being full of muscle, having your favorite hairstyle. Some of you brothers may not have a beard. You may have a patchy beard and you want a full beard. You got to picture yourself with a full beard. You'll wake up in the morning with a full beard and your favorite hairstyle. Yahweh Shem Shai can reverse anything. But we gotta believe it. Everything begins with faith. Everything begins with a seed, and then we plant that seed when we pray, and then everything physically manifests, and it becomes reality. And you may have a missing tooth, or missing teeth, or you may have missing ligaments. You gotta ask and pray to Yahweh Shem Shai to regrow your teeth and to regrow your ligaments. Don't you know a crocodile can regrow each of its teeth individually up to 3,000 times? Because an alligator sometimes, or a crocodile, when they go to attack their prey or when they defend themselves, and when they go to bite an enemy, sometimes they break their teeth in the process. But guess what? They can actually regrow their teeth. And guess what? We're greater than the animals. We're over the animals. So guess what? Who's to say Yahweh Shem Shai can't do the same for you? That's why even Elder Kazak from GMS Mississippi did a video titled, "We have to have crazy faith." We cannot put Yahweh Shem Shai in a box. You got to think the most craziest imaginable things. Guess what? If you're picturing something, and if it doesn't give you an anxiety attack, and if it doesn't make you go, whoa, 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 that's kind of big. Guess what? You're not praying big enough. You're not thinking big enough. You got to picture, you got to know that anything is possible, because we read in Jeremiah and we read in the book of Luke that with Yahweh, nothing is impossible and nothing is too hard for Yahweh Shem Shai. And you even have certain types of lizards that can regrow their tails. So why can't Yahweh Shem Shai regrow your limbs, or regrow your hair, or grow your beard, or regrow your teeth that you lost? Nothing's impossible. And don't let nobody tell you that you gotta suffer either. Because I be hearing dudes say some retarded shit sometimes. They be like, oh, if you have like a certain ailment, or if you can't grow a beard, or if you're bald, or anything stupid like that, then you just gotta suffer. No, the fuck you don't. You could pray to Yahweh Shem Shai for it and have it fixed. When Yahweh Shai was healing people 2,000 years ago, did he just tell people that they gotta suffer? No, he healed them. So guess what? We're coming into our blessings, right? Doesn't it say in Lamentations, the 4th chapter, that our punishment is accomplished? So punishment is synonymous with the curses, right? So since we're not under the punishment no more technically, what are we coming into? Blessings, right? So isn't it time for blessings? Isn't it time for answered prayers? Exactly. So don't let nobody tell you that you just gotta suffer, or that you're not gonna have whatever you want to the kingdom. That's a fucking lie. No, you're gonna have whatever the fuck you want now. And don't let nobody say that dumbass shit to you, because you got dudes in the truth that say some retarded ass shit. But don't let nobody shake your faith up. Don't let nobody try to diminish you for having a vivid imagination and wanting something amazing. That's the time we're coming into, because why the fuck you in the truth if you don't have a vivid imagination and if you don't picture all these things? Because we're about to get all these things. That's what the kingdom of heaven is about, right? And even before the kingdom of heaven, we're going to have all these amazing things. We're going to see amazing miracles on this side. After all, it is the last captivity, right? Isn't Yahweh Shem Shai going to show off his power to us? Didn't we clearly read in the book of... Hold on. I just lost my train of thought. What was that? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, like I said in the book of Matthew, didn't we read how the first shall be last and the last shall be first? So everyone else had their turn, right? So isn't it time for us to live big? And isn't it time for Yahweh Shem Shai to show off for us? Exactly, so it's about to happen. So don't let nobody tell you different. Because some of you do say some retarded shit in your videos. I'm like, yo, I gotta turn this dumbass video off. I'm like, for my ear start fucking bleeding, for real. Some do say some retarded shit in their videos. And now let's go to Sirach chapter 36 and 6. It says, show new signs and make other strange wonders. Yeah, and that's talking about these last days. And how do we know it's talking about the last days? Because it says, show new signs and make other strange wonders. So for something to be new, it means that it has not been done before. For it to say other strange wonders, it's talking about new wonders Even that's even way more miraculous and amazing than what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yashai did before in the ancient world. So we are about to see some amazing things. And guess what? It's going to happen for us. And do you believe it? Khan, good. Guess what? So that means it's going to happen. You believe it, right? So that means it's possible. Like that old quote that goes, there's two types of people. Those that say they can and those that say they can't. And guess what? They're both right. So don't let nobody tell you gotta suffer. Miracles happen every single day. And guess what? The best miracles are gonna happen for us. So let's read that again. So this is Sirach chapter 36 and 6. Show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Yep, so we're about to see the greatest miracles. So don't think nothing's impossible. You may have an overactive thyroid or an underactive thyroid. You may struggle with losing weight. Guess what? You're going to wake up and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yashai, he's going to make all the fat on your body dissolve and you're going to have nothing but muscle. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yashai is going to make it to where you have an unlimited metabolism so you can eat all the food you want and never have to worry about getting all that weight back. Guess what? We're about to enjoy all these beautiful women because we're coming into the time of Isaiah 4 and 1. Guess what? In these times, when we go inside of our women and we ejaculate, we're going to have unlimited semen. So once we ejaculate inside of them and impregnate them, we're not going to have to worry about fatigue. We're not going to have to worry about being all tired and everything. We're going to have unlimited energy. You're not going to get tired. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yashai is going to make it to where you have spiritual power. And you're going to make it to where her vagina don't get sore. So you're going to be able to have sex with her and make love to her all damn day long. You got to be thinking like this. You may not like your hair texture, or you may experience a receding hairline, or a male pattern baldness, or whatever. You gotta pray to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yashai to give you an afro, or to give you long hair. You gotta pray to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yashai to give you a beard if you don't have the ability to grow a beard. Whatever problem you're experiencing, you gotta picture Yahweh Ba'Shem Yashai fixing that problem and making you whole again. Because we're about to have all these beautiful women, right? So guess what? Aren't we the image and glory of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yashai? So doesn't Yahweh Ba'Shem Yashai want us to be decked out for him? And guess what? A woman loves a good-looking man. So guess what? Aren't we supposed to be good-looking for our wives too? Nobody wants to live with an ugly-ass person unless you have some low-ass self-esteem. Whether man or woman, nobody wants to live with the opposite sex if they're not good-looking. It's natural and it's instinctual to want to pass on your genes and genetics to the opposite sex when they are good looking. That's common sense. So guess what? We're gonna be, don't you want decked out women? Well, when you claim women when all hell breaks loose, are you gonna take some ugly ass women? Are you gonna take some 300-pound women with an afro that can't even put her hair in a ponytail? No. You're gonna take the finest woman that you could possibly find. You're gonna take the most beautiful woman on earth. So guess what? We want good looking women, right? So guess what? We're gonna be good looking for our women, for when we lay with them. Yeah, so don't let nobody try to diminish your faith with that stupid ass talking. We are supposed to have a rulership mentality. We are supposed to have a king-like mentality because we are kings. And does a king settle for less? No. A king wants the best of the best. So guess what? We're going to have the best of the best. We're going to look the best. We're going to look like kings. Kings don't look ugly. Kings are royalty. That's why both King David and King Solomon said, they both said, I am comely. And that word comely means attractive. So guess what? We're supposed to be attractive, right? Exactly. After all, we are royal people. So you know we're supposed to be good looking. And let me get that scripture in Song of Solomon. Let's go to that. Let me rewind that beat too. I love this beat. Alright, so let me go to Song of Solomon real quick. And this is Song of Solomon chapter 1, verse 5. I am black, but comely. Yeah, so King Solomon said that he's dark-skinned. And we're not black literally, because when you go in the ancient Hebrew, that word there is kadar, which means dark-skinned. Yep, so King Solomon said that he's dark-skinned, and he's beautiful. We are a beautiful people. So why would you be okay with looking ugly? If you don't like yourself the way that you are, why wouldn't you pray for it to be different? We can do anything we want to. If you want to have your hair in braids, if you want to have your hair in twists, if you want to have a big ass afro, pray to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yashai for it. If you don't like your body, if you have a certain scar on your body you don't like, ask Yahweh Hashem Shai to remove it. Don't let nobody tell you you just gotta suffer and just deal with things the way that they are. We can pray for anything to be changed. So remember that. Don't let nobody ruin your faith. Remember, with Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, nothing is impossible. Nothing. So remember, you're about to have all these beautiful ass women, and don't you want to be ready for them? Damn right. And guess what? This is our season, and this is all about to happen. And guess what? Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, he probably gave you those specific problems or ailments or anything that you dislike about yourself just to show his power through you. Just like when it came to Yahweh Shai healing the blind man, and the people said he did not sin, neither have his parents sinned. So why did he have to go through this? And Yahweh Shai said, for the purpose of the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai to be magnified. So don't let nobody tell you that you just gotta suffer or just deal with it. So don't let nobody tell you that bullshit. The scriptures say iron sharpens iron. And that's why when dudes say stupid shit to me, I don't even talk to them no more. Dudes want to diminish your faith, or they want to say retarded shit. I don't even listen to them or talk to them anymore. If a brother is not sharpening you and increasing your faith and igniting your fire even more, that's not a brother, that's a fucking demon. A brother's supposed to amp you up and sharpen you. Iron sharpens iron. And let me try to find that scripture too where Yahweh Hashem Yahshai healed that man. Let me see. Let me see. Bear with me a second. Hold on, let me look it up on Google real quick. Bear with me a second, okay? I'm gonna look it up. Give me like 15 seconds. Oh, I believe I found it. I think this is it right here. Here we go. Oh, I was way off. It's in the book of John. So let's go to the book of John, chapter 9. And let me see where I want to start. I'm going to begin at 1. Let me skip this ad real quick. There we go. Hold up real quick. All right, here we go. All right, so this is John chapter 9 and 1. And as Yahushua passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. Yeah, so it wasn't like this man at one point had sight and lost his sight. No, this man was born blind. This man came out the womb never having sight. So it says, and as Yahushua passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Yahushua answered, neither hath this man sinned, nor his parents, but that the works of Yahweh should be made manifest in him. Woo! See? So you may have a specific problem that you were born with, or you may be dealing with something currently, and you probably didn't sin at all. It probably had to do nothing with judgment. What you're going through probably has nothing to do with something you did in your past lives or whatever. What you're going through is all for the purpose of the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai to be revealed and magnified. So don't let nobody tell you gotta wait to the kingdom. Yahushua healed this man. Did Yahushua say you gotta wait to the kingdom? No, that's fucking retarded. That sounds fucking stupid. Who says that shit? You just gotta wait to the kingdom. The scriptures clearly say that we're gonna get glory on this side, that Yahweh Hashem Yahshai is gonna show new signs and make other strange wonders. So that's gonna be before the kingdom. So many great miracles are gonna be done on this side. And here the spiritual power is about to come. So obviously, if you have spiritual power and if you're healing other people, doesn't that mean that you obviously have the power to heal yourself also? Exactly. So some dudes say retarded shit, but don't let nobody try to shake your faith up or discourage you with saying some stupid ass shit in their videos. Don't. If somebody's not sharpening you and igniting your faith and increasing your fire, that's not a brother, that's a demon. Don't let nobody tell you just gotta suffer. If you feel worse after watching the video than before you even watched the video, that's not a brother, that's a demon. Remember, we're in the time of miracles, we're in the time of power, we're in the time of answered prayers. Don't let nobody tell you that you just gotta suffer and just deal with something. Nobody. Remember, this is our season, this is our time. And you know what? Let's get some examples of miracles real quick. There's so many of them, so I'm gonna just pick some random miracles. Let me see what I want to grab. Let me go to the book of Matthew. This is Matthew chapter 8 and 1. And when he was come down from the mountain, great multitudes followed him. And behold, there came a leper and worshipped him, saying, Lord Yahushua, if thou wilt, canst thou make me clean? And can't thou make me clean? Did Yahushua say, wait to the kingdom and just suffer? Let's see what happened. Verse 3. And Yahushua put forth his hand and touched him, saying, I will. Be thou clean, and immediately his leprosy was cleansed. So Yahushua healed him right then and there. So don't let no stupid ass in the truth tell you you just gotta suffer. That sounds fucking stupid. You just gotta suffer. Who the fuck says that shit? I be hearing dudes say that shit in their video too, in their videos. Just suffer. No, we're in the time of miracles. You're going to be healed and you're going to be vibrant before the kingdom. You're going to be 100% before the kingdom. Because what do the scriptures say in Isaiah? Let's go to it. Y'all know where I'm going to. One of my favorite scriptures right here. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 40 and 29. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increaseth strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. And that's before the kingdom. Not after, not during, that's before the kingdom. So here it is, we're about to go through Jacob's trouble, which is the worst time ever. Esau's about to come in like a flood. We're going to be maneuvering our way through race riots, urban warfare, shootouts. We're going to have these devils chasing after us in exoskeleton suits. But you're just telling me we're just going to go around normally and we're not going to get any healing and we're not going to be raised up on a divine spiritual level in order to make it through all this? That's fucking retarded. Now, we're going to be raised up on an immortal level. We have to. That's the only way we're going to make it through this. Miracles is going to be the only way that we're going to get through this. Carnality and physical strength is not going to get us through this. If you're in a big ass grass field that's like the size of a fucking Walmart supercenter and some devils are chasing you in exoskeleton suits, and if they're equipped with laser cannons that can freaking obliterate you and melt you and pulverize you, you're gonna have no choice but to be able to snap your finger and call up a chariot to come scoop you up and lift you up in the sky and bring you to a safe zone. You're gonna have no choice but to think of some crazy miracle like being able to have super speed like Sonic the Hedgehog, or being able to turn invisible, or having spiritual power like King David to be able to put 1,000 men to death and to be so strong to where you could punch through steel and chop and do a karate chop through steel. Because those exoskeleton suits, you using your own fist ain't gonna break that shit. We're gonna need divine spiritual strength on a super high heavenly level. So miracles is gonna be the only way that we'll ever get through this. Like, I remember I did a video on my old Wrath of Heaven channel. I had a dream that I was getting chased by this giant Edomite. He was like a Terminator. This dude had to be like 9 feet tall. I think even he had to be like 12 feet tall. He was fucking huge. And we were in a warehouse, and I ran into a room, and there was this ledge that I had to climb up on top of, and it took me a lot of energy to climb on top of it. And I had to like climb up. He was so tall, he just jumped up on it like it was nothing. I was like, oh fuck, I'm screwed. Like a good example, right? Y'all remember that movie X-Men Origins? Y'all remember Weapon X? When that scientist made that super X-Men that had all the strengths of all the X-Men but none of the weaknesses, and when they were on that giant tower, and it was Wolverine and his brother, when they got to the top of the tower, there was like, whew, he ain't gonna get us up here. And then a second later, boom, he teleported up there. They was like, aw shit, we are fucked. Well, guess what? That's how easy this giant was able to get up, because I thought I was safe. I don't think he would get up there that quick. He just jumped up like it was nothing. I was like, oh fuck, what am I gonna do? So then I jumped back down, and then I ran into another room, thinking that it was gonna lead me to an exit. Boom, there was no exit. There was no other doors, and I was stuck in the room. And he started walking towards me. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I knew he was gonna fuck me up and probably kill me. So you know what I did? I'm like, I got no other choice but to try to shoot a blast out of my hand. So then I put my right hand up and I shot an energy blast out of my hand. We're gonna have to think this way. There's no other way we're gonna make it through. So we gotta expect miracles, because guess what? Miracles are coming. Miracles is gonna be the only way that we're gonna make it through this. And let me get some more water real quick. Bear with me a second. Yeah, so spiritual power and miracles and unexplainable things happening, that's going to be the only way that we make it through this. Yeah, so don't let nobody try to diminish your faith or nothing. For real, expect amazing things to happen for you. Because Yahweh Shemeshah said it, this is going to be the greatest deliverance. So that means that we're going to see the greatest miracles, and we're going to see the greatest things happen. Yeah, so Yahushua healed many people. And in fact, Yahushua did so many miracles that they all can't even be written about. And let me get that scripture. And that's the spirit, because me and a brother were talking about that scripture earlier. So let me go to John. This is John chapter 21. And I'll begin at 24. This is the disciple which testified of these things and wrote these things, and we know that his testimony is true. Yeah, so Yahweh Shemeshah had these things written by the prophets and by the disciples, and we know that it's true, right? And what else is true? That we're going to get divine healing and be restored and be made whole and have our strength renewed before the kingdom of heaven comes. And I don't get what's up with you dudes. It's like, do you not want blessings? Here it is, we say this shit over and over again that we're gonna have blessings before the kingdom, but you have dudes that to say, oh, it's not gonna come until the kingdom. I really believe some of you dudes, you just love catching hell. Some of y'all don't want blessings. Some of you've been living a life so shitty for so long that you can't even picture living good. Hey, but just because you can't picture it, don't try to push that bullshit unbelieving spirit on other brothers, because we actually believe. We gotta wait to the kingdom. No, maybe your dumbass gotta wait to the kingdom, but us, we're getting our blessings now because we actually have faith. We believe. And it says, and there are also many other things which Yahushua did, the which, if they should be written every one, I suppose that even the world itself could not contain the books that should be written. Amen. Woo! Yes, so Yahushua did many blessings before the kingdom. Yahushua had all the disciples doing miracles, and where it says in Matthew the 10th chapter, where it says the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Guess what? That was 2,000 years ago. But Yahushua didn't tell them you gotta wait to the kingdom to be healed. So now we're close to the kingdom now more than ever, because we're in the final captivity. So are we gonna see more blessings and healing now more than ever? Exactly, we are. So don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let nobody tell you different. Yo, and me and a brother were talking about something very interesting earlier too. Because we were talking about how we're gonna have all the women we want, right? And one brother was asking me, he was like, what if you came across a beautiful woman, but she was a single mother? He was like, what would you do with her children? And I was like, yo, that's a spirit. You say that because I'm speaking to this fine ass Asherite woman. Yo, she's the most beautiful fucking woman I ever met in my fucking life. Yo, and she sweats me to fucking death. But the only thing is that, right, she got 3 kids. But I'm like, you know what, yo, I'm like, yo, she's so sincere. Yo, she's so beautiful and she's so feminine. I'm like, that's like the one exception I'll make when it comes to single mothers. Because the man that she used to be with actually died. So she's widowed. But I was like, for her, I'm like, yo, that's the only exception I'll ever make when it comes to taking a single mother. Because she's mad feminine, she's beautiful, she's submissive. And she told me that she'll do anything I want. And guess what? Me and the brother were talking, and I said to him, I'm like, remember, with Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yashai, anything is possible. And I'm like, guess what? If you come across a woman, and if she has kids from a previous man, and the man died off or something, because he was a 2/3, and she happens to be of the 1/3, guess what? You'll have the spiritual power to change the DNA structure of the children, and you'll be able to make those children your children, and you'll be able to change their appearance to where they'll look like you. And guess what? And then when you go up inside that woman, you'll have a whole nother child. And guess what? Even those other kids were born first, and they're not yours, but you made them yours, and you actually go up inside her and create your own seed physically with your own semen and life force, and you go up inside her and impregnate her. Guess what? That child will become that'll be considered your firstborn, even though the other kids existed first. We're gonna be able to do that. Nothing's gonna be impossible. So yeah, we may come across some single mothers, but we may make some small exceptions every now and then. For real, the same way it's punishable by death if you commit adultery, but King David committed adultery, he didn't get put to death, but he still got punished. But he didn't get the full extent punishment, which is being put to death, when he took Bathsheba, the wife of Uriah the Hittite. Yeah, so I'm like, yo, that's the only exception I'll make. But all the other women, fuck that shit. I'm like, yo, she's fucking beautiful. Yup. Yeah, so guess what? There's hope. Remember, there's so many beautiful women out there. Yo, and I've been talking to nothing. I got nothing but beautiful ass Northern Kingdom women hitting me up and talking to me, telling me they love me every day, calling me their king and everything. And I'm talking to this other fine ass Asherite woman, so-called Colombian. And we just started talking too. And then she hit me up one morning and she was like, hi, my king. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh, you called me king? I was like, you're so sweet. And then she's like, yes, love, you are my king. And I didn't even tell her to call me that. It wasn't like I said, hey, my princess. And she said, hey, king. No, she just said it on her own out of nowhere. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, so when it comes to all these women in our foreign countries and everything, those women, they're waiting for a man to sweep them off their feet. Those women are waiting for a man to grab them up. Yeah, so guess what? There's hope. So when you think about women in Isaiah 4:1, remember all these bitches and these monster-ass women over here in Babylon, they're gonna die. All the real women of the 1/3 are in these other countries. South America, Central America, Philippines. Oh, Filipino women, they'll serve the fuck out of you. Yo, they'll make you feel like such a king. Yo, they sweat Israelite men. Yo, for real, so remember, there's hope. Remember, there's plenty of women out there that are willing to serve you and share you as well. Like I told you about this new Asherite woman, so-called Venezuelan, that I started talking to also. She said that she'll do whatever I want. So I'm like, okay, let me test her. I'm like, how do you feel about me having multiple wives? She said, I like that, love. She's like, whatever makes you happy. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, she's mine. I'm like, that's mine right there. Yeah, so guess what? There's hope out there. Don't worry about these black bitches. Don't worry about these Babylonian monsters. Nah, the real women are in other countries, where there's no fluoride in the water, so they don't act like monsters, where there ain't no feminism. And some of those women, some of them, they may not agree with polygamy initially, but those women are so feminine and they're so delicate and soft that it ain't gonna take much help for them to accept Isaiah 4:1 and to accept sharing you. And honestly, that's an even exchange, because they're already willing to be submissive. They'll call you king, no problem. I've had many beautiful ass women that say they'll do whatever I want. They may not agree with Isaiah 4:1 at first, but guess what? All it takes is one more little schism. All it takes is one more little event like the coronavirus, and they'll share you no problem. And that right there's a fair exchange. I'll take that. Because guess what? They're gonna serve you no problem. Those women are mad feminine. They're not like the monstrous women over here where they're loud, they get up in your face. No, they're so soft and tender and delicate. Yo, those women are like puppies in a box at an animal shelter. They can't wait for a man to sweep them off their feet. They can't wait to serve a man and be submissive. They can't wait to be wiped up. They can't wait to have a husband. For real. So remember, there's mad women out there for you. And don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let nobody tell you that you gotta settle for less and deal with some berserk brute beast black bitch that's loud and got no fucking hair. No, there's plenty of gorgeous women out there for you. Oh, and I'm talking to a beautiful, beautiful Judite woman from West Africa. She's mad feminine. I'm talking, she's so feminine. She puts the majority of Northern Tribe women over here to shame. Yep, so I got one Northern Tribe woman and I got a whole lot of, I got one Southern Kingdom woman and I got a bunch of Northern Kingdom women I'm talking to that are all my wives to be. Yep, so guess what? There's hope out there. There's hope. Remember, we're in blessing season. All the season is slowly coming to an end. We're coming into our power. We're getting all of our blessings. This is our time, and don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let other unbelieving brothers tell you different, because you got a lot of dudes that talk shit and they don't have a high level of faith like you, and because they don't have high faith, they don't want you to have high faith. But don't let nobody fuck your faith up. Don't let nobody make your faith dissolve. Remember, this is our time, and nobody can take it away from us. For real, we're living in beautiful last times. Yeah, so remember, yo, this is it right here. We've been waiting for all this. We've been talking about this. And yo, we got so many beautiful things coming. And like, I look forward to my phone kit coming. And since this virus thing is happening, it's gonna take like a few weeks for the kit to come. Hey, but guess what? Miracles happen every day, right? Yahweh Ba'Shem Eshad's gonna make it to where the package don't take that long to come. Because it gave me a notification saying, because of the virus and everything, that it might take longer than expected. And it's saying that it might take like 3 to 4 weeks, when normally packages will only take like 4 days to come or less. But guess what? Yahweh Ba'Shem Eshad, he'll make it be right on my pillowcase when I wake up in the morning. For real. So, yo, I really look forward to having my old phone working again. I miss doing those slideshows and spiritual power videos. I miss all that. And all that's coming back very shortly. For real. All that's coming very soon. Very, very shortly. For real, I'm like, damn. I miss doing that. Hey, but guess what? Those days will be back very soon. It was all saying trying to shake this word up, but guess what? Ain't nothing stopping this word. We're still pushing no matter what. So remember, whatever problem you're dealing with, whatever you're going through, you're about to be healed. Don't let nobody tell you just got to suffer, just deal with something. Nah, we're in the time of miracles. We're in the time of miracles. And guess what? I was watching a video about fasting, and this Judite woman who was blind her entire life, that's the spirit, because we were just talking about blindness. And this Judite woman said that she did a fast, and then once she completed her fast, she was able to see again. She had sight. Her sight was restored. And I was reading another story about this Edomite that he got injured in a skydiving accident. When he jumped out of the plane and his parachute deployed, it didn't fully open, and he fell all the way back to earth, and he fell in the ocean. And you know, when you hit the water going fast, it's like hitting concrete. And his whole entire left side of his body was paralyzed. But guess what? He did a dry fast, and guess what? His paralysis went away. So here it is, we read about all these 2/3, all these devils and heathens having miracles be done for them, but we gotta wait to the kingdom for miracles to be done for us, and we're at the fucking 144,000, and we've been doing this work and pushing forth this ministry, and having all this faith and praying to Yahweh Ba'Shem Eshad, but we gotta wait to the fucking kingdom. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Now we're getting blessed before the kingdom. Hey, but like I said, maybe your unbelieving ass may have to wait to the kingdom. But for us that actually believe, our blessings are coming now. This is our season. I'm tired of hearing the stupid ass shit in videos. Some of y'all sound fucking retarded when you say that shit. No, we're getting our blessings now. Some of you dudes talk like you don't even want the kingdom. I think some of y'all like catching hell. Some of y'all love having a reason to bitch, having a reason to complain. Some of y'all don't even want to be blessed. When it comes to me, I love doing testimony videos on how Yahweh Ba'Shem Yeshai delivered me out of a certain situation, whether it was my court case or like 2 weeks ago when I had to leave the hotel because of the shutdown. But since they said I've been here for so long, I'm considered a permanent guest and I was able to come back in. I love having stories like that, and I can't wait to have more stories like that. We love testimony videos, but some of you dudes, you love being miserable. Some of y'all love slavery. Some of y'all have been catching up for so long. You've been belittled and emasculated, and you've been in a shitty situation for so long. You can't even picture having blessings. Your little bird brain can't handle it. So you want to push that same unbelieving spirit on other brothers. You don't do that shit. You don't do that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Now we're in the time of blessings. We're in the time of amazing things happening. Ain't nobody taking it away from us either. For real. And if you do say stupid shit like that, don't even watch him no more. Oh. When you watch a video, once you're done with the video, you should feel better after the video than before the video. You should be more spiritually filled, and your spiritual appetite and your spiritual thirst should be quenched and fulfilled after the video. More so after the video than from before than you watched the video. So don't let nobody diminish your faith or nothing. Don't let nobody ruin your faith. Remember, you were blessed with high faith. They weren't. And just because someone don't have high faith, don't let nobody push that shit on you. And that's why when it comes to good news and the truth, and when it comes to sharing your vivid imagination, you can't share that with every brother. When it comes to deep, divine, spiritual things, you gotta know which brothers to share that with and which brothers you can't share that with. Because every brother ain't on the same vibration as you. Every brother ain't on the same frequency and on the same wavelength as you. So you gotta know which brother you can share spiritual things with, visions with, the bless you want, the things you prayed for, anything deeply spiritual. You gotta know which brothers you can share that stuff with. Because it ain't meant for every brother. And even Steve Harvey said that shit. He said, you can't tell big things to small-minded people. So don't let nobody diminish you. No fucking buddy. Like how Will Smith said in the Pursuit of Happiness when he was talking to his son at the basketball court. He said, don't let nobody tell you can't. Not even me. And that was some deep shit right there too. For real. And my phone's about to cut off, and I don't want it to cut off, because if it does, the video won't upload and the file will be corrupted. So I'm gonna end it right here. But Yahweh desire this video uploads nice and fast, so I could be right back at it again and bring us some more fire videos and talk about spiritual power, talk about blessings, women, manifestations, all of our heart's desires, everything we want. I can't wait to be back at it. I love you, Akim. The waterfall, your help and support. The waterfall, the faith boosters. The waterfall, the spiritual upliftment. For real, please pray for my phone to work. I can't wait to be on super fire the way that I was before, and it's gonna happen sooner than we think. Much love to you real women out there. The real Akwathium that don't mind sharing, that are submissive, that look forward to the kingdom, that are really supporting your man. And if you don't have one, you look forward to having one. For real. There's real women out there. And I'm not talking about the majority of women over here in America either. The majority of women over here are fake. The majority of the real women are in these foreign countries. You have you have like a handful of decent women over here that are gonna make it. But the real women, the women that call you king, the women that have hair down to their ass, those women, those are the women that are gonna be 1/3. For real. So we got all that coming. So don't lose faith, don't lose hope. Remember, all that's waiting for you. Everything is already yours. And a lot of you are already seeing it, and guess what? Everything is manifesting, everything is coming to life. Which with each passing day, we're coming one day close to our blessings. We're in our season. So I pray that all this was edifying. I pray that all this was faith boosting and spiritual uplifting. And with that, I want to say shalom and peace.